look, I know we're normally over there, but I'm over here now because I don't want to cover this man's face when he's the interviewee and he got stuff to spit, apparently. So I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna dive right into it. You already seen the intro. That's good enough for you to subscribe already, right? No? Okay.
Oh, it's honor to meet you, especially after just playing through
Takashi
Sonic
Iizuka,
Frontiers,
yes, that's what.
both myself as well as Dave behind the camera.
So this is we got a lot of new footage for Sonic Frontiers today.
What inspired this idea to take Sonic to such a large open world? Like traditionally, Sonic is
and let's just pay attention to the interview.
Levels, or if it is 3D, it's a bit more linear in scope.
I had the closed captions on because I wasn't sure if he was going to speak English. I'm not sure how Izashi's English is. And we want to really see what his opinion of the entire open world nature of it is. Yeah, there we go.
So yeah, as you did mention, there's
the interview right there, right there.
Side-scrolling gameplay. We've had the 3D.
Thank you, post commentaries. That's how you do it. This man right here probably doesn't even have it in his ears. He probably doesn't even know. Maybe someone's gonna translate it for him afterwards. Hey, he don't even know what he's saying. Maybe he'll get some feedback.
More linear format where you have Sonic starting.
And then I want to fully hear what he's saying. Let's run it back. Let's run it back.
So yeah, as you did mention, there's in Sonic's history, we've had the 2D side-scrolling gameplay.
Yes, very good.
More linear format where you have
more
Sonic
linear
starting
3D-esque
and going to a goal, kind of on a track.
But it's still in the 3D space, but you still have a set start and finish.
This is going to be kind of the next iteration. This is like the future of Sonic.
And look how much smoother it is.
Really
see, like a lot of people over the weekend and past couple days with Sonic Frontiers, a whole lot of things going on. Of course, they're using an older build for the IGN footage. I was like, there's no way this game gonna come out and looking like that. Absolutely not. Frontiers have learned from Elise Force's style, and I know for a fact that, like they said, it was an early build. I thought it was pretty obvious, but another big thing, people were ranting and raving about people not being able to take pictures or recordings of it. Well, you have to understand where this game companies come from. Sega isn't the first to have done that, have in-person events, but they don't allow pictures or footage to be taken until a later point. And I mean, the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary did that same thing. They had a whole big conference hall to where you had all these different merchandise products, previews for Kingdom Hearts 4 and more of their projects and stuff like that. And they were like, no recording, no pictures until after we say so. Because of course the company is going to want to officially put out advertising for their product themselves instead of some 280p, 240p, 60p phone cameras that for some reason nobody can take a good quality picture or recording anymore. They don't want their stuff to get leaked. I mean, I think it's understandable to respect that, but the difference between the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary and this is that was a Japan only event, and of course they're more willing to comply with just some very simple, easy to understand rules, common decency. But Americans, that's crazy.
Embraced freedom and the freedom to kind of run around wherever you want.
Yes,
and that's what they did with this 3D environment, is taking that platform action into this new 3D environment.
Even the snapping to the different. First of all, the snap, he could have just literally just snapped to that wall and just been standing there when he runs up. But I like they took the time to have a whole different position of him hanging out with one hand, then he starts climbing, then he starts running up, then running faster.
This is the open zone format that they're
look at that. And of course, there's a whole different daytime setting, not just full sunny and raining, but it's evening now. This is a different area than what we've seen before too. You can see the kind of like magic on his soul and stuff like that too.
Most of the enemies I encountered, I'm like, oh, I can use my homing attack.
And this man trying to write down the transcript, stuff like that. He's like, please slow down, please.
Does combat become a bit more central, more focused, like later on in the game? Does that like play a larger role in the environment in the game that you're going to be doing?
So yeah,
do they have like earpieces in the opposite ear of the camera that I just don't know that they're translating one to the other? Because does he understand English or not?
This open zone format, we have a lot of platforming that people can enjoy. The 3D action platforming.
Absolutely. Look at the not so stiff walk to the run.
We also have the battle as one of the elements that people can enjoy in the open zone format.
Even the spin form when he's jumping is so silky smooth.
We're giving the player choice.
Yes.
So they can choose to, if they just want to do action platforming, if they run into an enemy that they don't want to fight, they can also just run away. And
you can just get up out.
But if you're into battle and you want to do battle, you can also
the range is gone.
Defeat that enemy and then go find
the enemy. We're talking about Xenoblade. No.
So it's really this encouraging people to choose what they want to do.
Absolutely, that's what I like to see.
Freedom to go and do what they want to do. But if you do want to engage enemies in battle,
if you do want to run the fade, then you better have hands, or else them rings gone, pawned off.
Battle system to
there you go. I can translate too.
To engage in the enemies and allow
what you doing?
Figure out how they want to defeat the enemies.
Okay. I see you got the fisticuffs. Is that a reversal?
Awesome.
Okay. You learned that from Roxas Sonic? I mean, I know Sora only been in Smash not that long ago, but you're already still reversal. I seen it. Look at that. That's definitely reversal slash.
And going off of this choice of whether or not you want to run and platform or fight, like there are like these roadblocks like in the world where like, oh, you need this amount of keys or gear to like get past this certain thing. Could someone
So for him playing the demo is also like he has there's certain requirements to progress certain areas into the world. Like there are secrets that you only need. It's not like it's not making the game linear, but it's more like different unlockables. Like you need a certain power up at a certain point in the game that you don't get later. And you can come back to this earlier point in the game and unlock this door. Kind of like with some of the extra Monado arts and Xenoblade, like Monado Eater, Monado Purge, things like that.
Could someone theoretically like get through the entire game like just doing the combat stuff if they wanted to, or just doing the platforming if they wanted to, or were you gonna have to get like
just pretty much just asking if there's like a can you do a solo only escapee run?
Built with the idea that most people are gonna want to do both. They will want to do
I mean, I hope so.
They will want to do some battle.
I mean, look at this. I mean, I like this landscape.
But it
very rustic.
Also flexible enough to allow people if they want to just like I don't want to do a lot, but it is also flexible enough to allow people if they want to just like I don't want to do a lot of battle, they can find different ways of getting all the items that they need to get to continue on with the game without engaging in too much battle. And the same with
still some battles, but still maybe not as much.
Ways in the game to collect
what was that like sideways? What in the name? Why you being extra? So he's doing a front flip for no reason. So you could just do. Wait, so he just did a front flip, and then turn your body side flipped again for why? You just trying to flex, Sonic? I mean, I respect it. You clean.
Game to collect items that you need to get you to that next stage.
Okay.
In order to continue forward with the game.
Awesome. And
see, look at that. You can't get all the way up here where the mountain ranges are.
I did notice that there were ways to upgrade like Sonic's attack power and defense, things that haven't really existed in a Sonic game before. So
he's smiling. He's smiling. I seen that.
Because in previous games, it's like, oh, Sonic gets hit, he loses his rings, you have to collect it again. So what happens? So
let's talk about buffs and debuffs and upgrading combat and defensive abilities. I assume it's going to be not necessarily skill trees, but it might be skill trees to maybe you can upgrade to get an ability to where you only lose half of your rings when you get hit, or a third of your rings, or a quarter of your rings per hit instead of losing all of your rings. Or maybe you can get like an auto dodge or an auto reversal slash quote unquote ability and stuff like that. But let me actually hear them and talk about it while I ramble.
So because battle is one of the three key pillars of the game, we want to make sure if you're having problems with battle, maybe you're getting hit and taking too much damage. Or
if you don't got hands.
Or you're damaged, when you're hitting the enemies, you're not damaging them enough. We want to allow people to kind of upgrade Sonic and change the like parameters of offense and defense and ways of engaging in the battle. So
even look at that. Even just the animators look absolutely way smoother. First of all, 60 FPS. Smooth walking into the running, the speed boost, the homing attack, even the punching and stuff like that looks less staggering, and someone actually competently playing the game like an actual game and not like you're play testing it.
More suited to your style of doing battle.
It also sounds like almost reminds me of custom moves in Smash a little bit, like especially with even Sonic then, how you had a hammer spin dash where you could spin dash and you would bury an enemy, or like a burning spin dash to where it's not as quick but it does way more damage.
That is part of making sure.
Hold up. What was that attaching to you there, Sonic? What was that? I seen that. I know y'all seen it too. What is that? Almost look like a brain wave attaching to this thing.
Sure
some sort of signal.
Fun and is something that people can enjoy and experience at
the
levels or at the skill set and techniques that they have.
That's what matters the most.
To make it easier, maybe if you're not good at battles in general, other ways.
Maybe if you suck at the game. Oh, that was like tracking where the enemy is. Oh, I see that. So it's not like some sort of ability or something like that. That was basically tracking where the enemy is in the air. If you're not looking to where he is, see how it's pointing at him, and as he rockets back down, it tracks.
Kind
get you. I see you. I see you.
And allowing you to maybe get.
First of all, my lord, look at that. Look at that splash effect. Ooh, look at that. It looks like there's like stomping the moisture out of the grass.
To maybe get somewhere that you couldn't get to do before, get the items that you need to get in order to progress. So it's not just you have to battle and here's the ways to battle.
The demo that Dave and I played, it gave a very good idea of like what the gameplay for this is going to be like, but
something
what
immersive.
About narrative? What does transforming this game into such this large open world does for narrative?
Shout out to my man's Afro. You clean with it.
Because Sonic's not just going through a level and then having a chance to talk to Tails and Knuckles and Amy for like a cutscene before going on to the next mission. Like, so how does the narrative change or evolve?
Adventure and stuff like that. So not too many story details, but something.
So yeah, we did put a lot of focus on the story and the story.
Which I really appreciate. Which I really appreciate.
Titles, it was kind of like Eggman does something bad. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. We gotta go and stop Eggman.
Oh man,
because he's doing this thing, and it's very like directly presented to you. That's kind
this seems more like a mystery.
Storytelling kind of took place, and we're changing that format, and we're now putting Sonic on this mysterious island.
Yeah,
who's on this island? What are are these enemies? I don't know. What am I supposed to do here? How do I?
Just really making it
the mysteries
extremely ambiguous, which I like. Not just giving you everything on your plate. Like here's the plate, here's the food. That's it. It's like serving you. Okay, here's your starter or starting bread, and then okay, here's your appetizer. All right, I got you. And then here's your entree, and then boom, here's your dessert. And instead of just giving you a full course right there, no, give you piece by piece by piece, and then maybe suddenly, bam, free refill on your drink. Boom, you good. Y'all get what I'm trying to say.
And the questions that we're presenting people that we want them to go out and kind of explore and learn about and have this experience and figure out in the storytelling. Like, we have mysteries. We don't know what's going on. Sonic doesn't know what's going on either.
Absolutely.
You have to go out and figure this out. And it's this different style of storytelling that is going to be new.
I would say even though with this like underlying mystery that's going on, like
everybody
it's
loves.
Still funny. Like
Homeboy
Sonic
invested in this too.
Franchise is pretty comical in nature.
So yeah, if we were to talk about the storytelling for Sonic Frontiers, it's probably not so much comical and probably more mysterious.
Yeah, it's almost more like a mystery.
A lot of comical games in the past, but the mystery is really where they're going for Frontiers.
Sonic 4 Golden.
Being said, we have employed Ian Flynn,
Sonic Diamond is Unbreakable,
writer, to write a lot of the dialogue for this game. And Ian Flynn, is great at that Sonic voice, and Ian Flynn, is great at that Sonic voice, and he's done a great job of writing dialogue that still feels very much. He's
also penning some of the dialogue for it too.
Comment that Sonic would say, that's definitely in there. So even though the presentation is mysterious, it is still very true to like what a Sonic fan would enjoy and what Sonic fans like about Sonic.
And to continue on for the story, like how much of it is new? Like playing as Sonic, obviously, and we did see a cutscene that had Eggman in it, and then there was a mention of Amy via one of the items. Is that it? Are there new characters for Sonic to meet and interact with?
He's like, yeah, they know that's a question everybody wants to know. The answer to. He's like, about that.
Son, can't say too much about the story. Again, it's mysterious. We don't want to spoil it for you guys.
Oh, for sure.
So we don't want to talk too much about that, but we're on a mysterious island. There's going to be mysterious characters, mysterious enemies.
Maybe returning ones.
What are they doing there? What's the end goal? What's
friend or
Sonic
enemy?
Supposed to do about all of this? Those are the things that we want to.
Or even is he
fighting? So they can really enjoy the story and start learning more about all these characters.
Is it all like a Bionis, Mechonis type deal?
What's going on? There's these like smaller mysteries, these puzzles like throughout the world that you have to solve. And Dave and I, like putting our heads together, solved like the ones in the beginning of the game pretty like easily. But we were wondering like how complex do like these puzzles get? Like
that's actually a good question. I would do like to know how deep the puzzles get. I really appreciate that. I would definitely like that.
We really wanted to make sure there are other fun things to do while on the island. So yes, platform actioning is fun.
Absolutely.
But while you're on the island, there's also these puzzles to do. So for people who want to do that and choose to do that and have a fun time,
I'd like there to be more puzzles, not just for collectibles and abilities, but also to change the actual landscape as well, permanently.
Players to engage with and have fun with. But
also expect some story integrated too.
If you don't want to do puzzles, you don't have to do puzzles. You can still find other ways of having fun on the island in that open.
But there are of course going to be puzzles that they're going to be forced to do if they want certain abilities so to make their time easier. But like I said, understandable. But I do think you should definitely be forcing them to do puzzles. But yes,
progressing in the game and progressing the story.
To wrap things up, my coworkers would hate me if I didn't ask this question, but this is Sonic. Sonic's got to go fast. Has anyone in the office like tested to see like how long it takes for Sonic to like run from one side of the map like all the way to the other? Like can you do it like really
he's like,
quickly?
what kind of do y'all want to know that?
This is actually a really great thing that they were testing in development when
of course.
They started making this game.
See how fast he can
from
go
start to finish. You know, how quickly can you clear the island?
Of course,
from one side to the other. They were constantly testing
Who got
because
speed?
Sonic is such a fast character.
Exactly.
When we're building this open zone area, if you're going through it too quick, like that doesn't work for the open zone format. So they're
exactly. And that's one of the biggest things. It's like Sonic is fast, but it's like you don't want to be going from one end to the other and that just be it. You want there to be obstacles in your path, things to see along the way, things to stop you no matter what along the way, and just make the traversing the terrain a lot more difficult.
They'd make the island, they'd run across it. They're like, this is no good, throw it out. We got to make it bigger. We got to make it bigger, even bigger. And they're constantly testing the size of the island.
Exactly.
Constantly questioning themselves because they have such a fast character.
Of course.
And they need to make the open zone format.
And it looks like the running and the speed.
That was always
pretty
what
good.
Development was, iterating on and making sure, is the island too big? It's really not big enough is what they kept figuring out.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
when it's Sonic,
that open zone format.
Well, awesome.
What if there's going to be more than just? I really would like to look forward to see if there's going to be even more than just that one island. As you progress into the game, like maybe halfway through the game, there's a big fork in the story, and then boom, you got a whole new island, or boom, you got a new area you got to traverse, like maybe some space station, or maybe some type of underground palace. Anything like that.
The time to talk to me today and answer all of my questions.
Hey, appreciate you, Josh.
Watching at home, keep it here at GameSpot. We got plenty more content for Summer Game Fest. On
this man was shout out to homeboy in the middle. He was a real MVP, pinning down all his entire interview and stuff like that.
Talk to you later.
Shout out to him. Shout out to Takashi Iizuka, and we still got more footage and stuff like that to really talk about, unless a lot of these other videos are like repeats, in which case this will be the end of the video, so y'all know before even I do. So yeah, I checked out some of the other footage and stuff like that, so that seemed like that's really going to be a lot. I talked about really what I wanted to talk about as far as the actual demo footage goes, broke down some of the things that I saw, my opinion, especially about the interview section, which I think was really important, and pretty much just giving my thoughts and opinions about that. What I see, the game definitely looks way better than it did in the IGN cuts, which was an older build, which it makes me wonder why they would show off that build so soon to when Summer Games Fest come, the way to show off a better build. I'm not going to sit here questioning it and arguing about, oh, why'd they show this old build? Why they show this old build? It doesn't matter. It would be different if we saw that old build, then the game released and some of the games like this. But now it's still a time for plenty of trailers. And they already said all throughout June, they're going to be doing stuff for Sonic Frontiers. So it's not that big of a deal wasting your breath on why they show this old build first. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about Sonic Frontiers and the new demo and the hands-on gameplay and out of the control-esque things, what it looks like, what it seems like. If you were there and got to play it in person, let me know in the comments what you think about it. Where do you think the story is going to go? Do you think it really is going to be like a Sonic Diamond is Unbreakable or Sonic 4 Golden, like a big old mystery, maybe even not gonna be a murder mystery, but just a mysterious setting in general? Do you have hope for the story and the progression of the narrative itself? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell when you subscribe. Hey, subscribing takes like 2 seconds. 1, 2. There you go. You could have already done it then. hit the like button. I got a bunch of original content coming soon and continuously more and more and more on my channel. Make sure you also hit the bell, make sure all notifications are on, so when I go live on stuff like Twitch, you get the video notifications that I'm going to be over on Twitch. And go ahead and check the link in the description to my actual Twitch channel so you can follow there too and get the notifications from that, and link to my Twitter so you can get comment updates and me just typing away because I'm really active on Twitter. And if you like me retweeting fan art, hey, thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys coming out and staying this long. Put hashtag Frontiers Hope in the comment if you stay this long. That's your secret code. Appreciate you coming out. Have a good one, guys. Peace.